Hey guys, this is my garden here. Got my fig tree here, covered by a cage. In case you guys are wondering, that's to protect it from the rodents getting in. Kind of got it sealed all the way around. You can actually see a couple of figs here. Let me see if I can find a couple here. They're still ripening. I'm just showing you guys the fig tree before I kind of do something with it. Gonna bury it this winter. Not quite in the winter, but gonna winterize it before the leaves start coming down. I also have a banana tree. I don't know if you can see that. I'm actually going to try to bury that as well. Might be a little bit complicated, but we'll see if it works out. If it does, maybe I'll get some bananas next year. It's the first year I've planted it, so we'll see how it does. In case you're wondering, this is the rest of my garden. Just lots of tomato plants. They're all ripening right about now. And just a couple more there. And then I got some beans on the other side, but they're not giving beans yet, so. Alright, so let's see. I also have some, in case you're wondering here, I have some cucumber plants here as well. Probably see a couple hanging. Right there, there's one. I don't know if you see it. The leaves are a little wilted, it's just because it's the end of the season, so we'll see how that does. What else was I going to say? In case anybody's wondering, I'm in Toronto, so this is like, according to the USDA, it's zone 6. So zone 6 is really not meant for fig trees or banana plants. In Canadian terms, I think it's somewhat like zone 5 or 5A or something like that. But yeah, like none of these tropical things grow in the winter, so I have to kind of figure out a way to do it. And I typically bury it. I make a little like a hole in the ground, cover it. But that'll be in my next coming video. This is actually, I don't know if you see this here. Let me just zoom in on that. In front of the banana plant, it's actually a tobacco plant from Cuban seeds. That has been harvested already. I don't know if you see some of the ones that have been cut. I've already cut a couple of stems down. Once they flower, they typically are ready for harvest. So I just have my brother-in-law, actually, he's gonna hang them and dry them. And we'll see what comes of that as well. So yeah, that's pretty much my garden. A couple more beans here. If you see that there, some parsley. We got another tobacco plant over there. Some fresh herbs. And also another, actually that's a fig tree that I pulled out from the other fig tree that I have here in the cage. In case you're wondering, there's two varieties. One is like a golden, it's translated in Portuguese, it's like honey fig, and another one is purple. I've already picked a few, so this tree is new though, so you won't get any fruit until the second year, and this one will also be buried in the hole eventually when I do the other two fig trees. And in case you're wondering, I also have a banana tree inside. Yeah, this one is not quite as big, and the foliage is a little different. Like it's not as leathery or like rubbery. I actually have a grow light maintaining it, so it gives it some artificial light. I generally do my garden stuff, I grow them underneath this light before I get started, so we'll see how this one does. Maybe it'll give some fruit later next year or so. But I really want the one outside because it's growing at like a more vigorous pace. So we'll see how that does, and then I'll get back to you guys when I do the burial.